All right, so you know how sometimes you hear about a case and it just kind of gets under your skin? Stays with you.
Oh, absolutely. Some stories just have that power, don't they?
Well, that's exactly what we're looking at today. The Zodiac Killer, late 1960s California. This case, it's captivated people for decades, and for good reason.
It really is a story that just grabs you. The mystery, the violence, the codes, it all adds up to this unsettling puzzle.
A puzzle that hasn't been solved. So to really get into this, where do you even begin with a story like this? A mystery that spanned decades.
Well, you have to start at the beginning. The first confirmed Zodiac murders, December 20th, 1968.
1968. So picture this. Vallejo, California. Two teenagers, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, parked on a lover's lane. It's late, probably pretty quiet.
And seemingly out of nowhere, they're attacked, shot. Tragically, both of them died that night.
Yeah.
And from the very beginning, the lack of solid leads, of a clear motive, just added to the chilling nature of the crime.
It really sets the stage for the entire case, doesn't it? This sense of randomness, of the unknown.
Exactly. And that feeling only intensifies with the next attack. July 4th, 1969. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, also in a parked car. Darlene is killed, but Michael survives.
And this time, things escalate. This isn't just a silent attack. The killer actually calls the police.
Right, imagine that. He confesses to the murders, gives details only the killer would know. And it's almost like a taunt, a way of inserting himself into the investigation. It's just so disturbing.
It's a huge turning point. He's not just committing these acts, he wants to be recognized for them. That need for attention, that desire for notoriety, it becomes a defining characteristic of the Zodiac, right?
Absolutely. And that's where the name Zodiac even comes from. Not from the first crimes, but from the letters.
The letters. It feels like something out of a movie. Threatening messages, details of the murders sent to local newspapers, all signed with that cryptic symbol. A circle with a cross through it.
And those letters didn't just contain taunts and threats. They also included ciphers. These complex coded messages that the killer claimed held his identity.
It's like he was daring everyone to crack the code, to figure him out. And even now, some of those ciphers remain unsolved. It's baffling.
It really is. And it keeps the mystery alive, keeps people trying to unravel the puzzle. But the violence, it didn't stop with the letters.
No, sadly not. Just a few months later, another attack. This one was especially brutal. September 27th, 1969 at Lake Berryessa.
Bryna Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard.
Yeah.
They're enjoying a picnic when a man approached them wearing a bizarre, almost theatrical costume. A black hood with that same Zodiac symbol on the front.
He ties them up and stabs them both repeatedly. Cecilia Shepard sadly dies from her injuries, but Brian Hartnell, miraculously, he survives.
And his testimony was vital. He gave the most detailed description of the attacker, of that chilling costume. That symbol, it became even more deeply associated with terror.
And then, not even a month later, October 11th, 1969, the Zodiac strikes again, this time in San Francisco.
A much bolder move. Right in the city, a taxi driver, Paul Stein, shot and killed. And after the murder, the killer sends another letter to the newspapers. This time, with a piece of Stein's shirt.
Like a gruesome trophy. It's almost as if he's escalating, becoming more brazen. And then, silence. That was the last confirmed Zodiac killing.
It's like he just vanished. And despite decades of investigation, countless suspects, the Zodiac's true identity remains unknown. It's a case that's left investigators and the public with more questions than answers.
It's almost like he wanted it that way, isn't it? This lasting legacy of fear, of uncertainty.
It's certainly possible that desire for control, for notoriety, maybe that extended beyond his crimes. Maybe he wanted the mystery to endure.
So here we are, all these years later, still trying to make sense of it all. And you have to wonder, is the answer still out there somewhere? Hidden in plain sight?
Perhaps. Maybe it's in those unsolved ciphers. Or maybe it's a tiny detail someone missed years ago. Whatever the case, it seems the Zodiac killer, whoever he was, achieved a level of infamy that's hard to comprehend.
It's chilling to think about all those unanswered questions and the possibility that the key to unlocking this mystery might be closer than we think. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What if someone listening right now holds that missing piece?